Hello, and welcome to another crack at taking on the earliest Ultimate Crisis in Total War Warhammer 3. So, after my Archeon campaign kind of bugged out,
Bring me to my men.
I decided to try playing as Aranessa on the Vampire Coast instead.
Blood, salt, and plunder!
Let's see, settings, yeah, legendary difficulty, very hard battle difficulty. Going to turn up the difficulty to 200% this time, I think. Put the warning down to 0. Nope, 10, there we go. And Ultimate Crisis, alright. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to hold on to our start position here, just because we are right next to Clan Angrand, who are going to get, I believe, 8 stacks from the Crisis event. So particularly if the Crisis spawns on like turn 10, we may just not be able to hold on to Tilia or Sartosa. But one of the fun things about the Vampire Coast is you can kind of manage without a fixed base of operations, because you have the shipbuilding kind of a horde-like ability on your Legendary Lord, and later on other admirals as well. So I've not really played much of the Vampire Coast. I don't think I've ever played...
They know me in Norska, and they know me in Sartosa.
Much of
But I want the world to know my name
Aranessa
and
at
my
all
deeds.
in Warhammer 2 even. I think in Warhammer 2 I kind of felt like the Vampire Coast were just a bit overpowered. I liked a lot of the theme and, you know, how their armies were structured and a lot of the other stuff, but they've got so much stuff going on down here. They're just one of the, you know, classic power creep DLC Warhammer 2 races. Alright, let's see what we picked up on our Gunnery White trade-wise. One of the worst, just +3 leadership. He's already immune to psychology, so that does literally nothing. Alright, it is what it is. So I'll talk more about the plans in the first part of the campaign, but let's get our early fighting underway.
Find that powder.
So here's our starting army. We've got 2 units of deck gunners. Really viable. Going to do my best not to have those wiped out because, yep, they're kind of like the rattling guns of the Vampire Coast, I guess. We've got these Sartosa non-undead units, which are interesting. Aranessa boosts them by a lot, their melee attack and weapon strength, but they're still, you know, very lightly armored, low-tier infantry, so how long they stick around for, we will see. Right, then we've got the bomb-throwing dudes, Scurvy Dogs, which are a very bad unit, I think. Just can't even do a lot of the stuff that fast units can of other races because of the fact they are undead and they will start to disintegrate and they've got such low leadership. But, I mean, obviously not going to disband them on turn 1, there's no point. Or not before the end of the turn, anyway. And then we've got these Rotting Prometheans, which are big and chunky, have lots of armor and melee defense. So the way I like to play the Vampire Coast is with lots of guns. And, yeah, let's get started on bringing in some handgunners, one of my favorite units right here. You don't even need to build a building to recruit them, you can just pick them up from raised dead around the map. And decent range, lots of armor piercing, you can boost them a lot with techs and Lord redline skills and stuff, just very solid missile infantry. Probably don't need these right now. We're not going to be fighting... Let's see here, how much are we up against? 8 units. 3 of them are just basic spearmen. I don't think we need to raise more dead. Yeah, we can always pick these up like next turn or whenever we're fighting a bigger battle. Let's just go with this for now.
Get them!
Alright, close victory, low casualties. Order resolves telling us nothing would get wiped out. Oh, they do have 3 units of pistoliers, that's interesting. Yeah, that's slightly more annoying, but the rest of this stuff I don't think is going to do too much to us. Yeah, so Aranessa herself is not maybe as strong as the other Vampire Coast Lords, who are the hybrid caster fighters. She doesn't have magic, but she is a pretty good fighter. Defensively, at least, she starts with an ability right off the bat here to increase her melee defense. She doesn't have armor, but she can get a mount later, which solves that problem. And she's generally just a good defensive unit for holding enemies in place while you blast them with guns, which is how I'm planning to use her. Alright, so the thing that's annoying here are these pistoliers. We do massively outrange them with the deck gunners, though. So I think we're just going to adopt a defensive position. We can always send the gunnery white forward to just take a pot shot at them, get them to come towards me. Got the train over here on this flank. You have to be a bit careful of line of sight with the guns, but this looks flat enough that I think we should be fine. So I've got the Hulks and Aranessa at the front. Pistoliers are not good against, or yeah, they unlike the Outriders, they don't have armor piercing, so they're not going to do too much to the Prometheans. And let's have
Free company!
these guys off to the flanks.
Awaiting orders!
Yeah, no, these ones range 90. Okay, yeah, they are. I guess they outrange the Pistoliers as well. These units are obviously more vulnerable to
What do you bid?
their missile fire, though.
Free company!
To be honest, I don't think the deployment of these Venus is going to make a great deal of difference.
Gandhi!
So all the damage dealing is going to come from this stuff. Let's have the wolves. Honestly, let's just put the wolves in the trees. We can do something with them in this battle, which is run down more troops for extra loot. Let's also make sure you're all on off skirmish mode. Alright, I've got this unit too. Sure. What's their range? 55.
Militia! Ready for war!
Okay, why don't you...
We are ready!
Why don't you come out over... hang out over on this side. Yeah, like, lots of these units are extremely bad in melee, but... I think we're just not up against enough here that's going to be a big problem. Okay, I forgot to move you. It doesn't matter so much right at the beginning, but you definitely want him to be closer to your... at least some of the missile troops later on when he gets the AoE, like, kind of accuracy aura. Alright, so we'll have to see if our line of sight is blocked here by our Prometheans. And they're advancing towards us, which makes sense, because we obviously have missile superiority.
Standing by!
Doesn't look like they're spreading their units out too much either, which
Free
is
company
good.
militia!
That's the one!
So yeah, this is the ability... Yeah, damage resistance 20%, melee defense plus 24, just a really big melee buff. And it's not just one use, you can use it multiple times. And then this as well, which a debuff to melee defense plus enemy can't move for 18 seconds. Really nice ability. So let's drop a net down. Yeah, victory's in our grasp already. Let's drop a net down on one of these units, just to make sure we can hold it down and absolutely wreck it with our guns. Guess I didn't quite put that in the right place because these ones aren't in range yet. That's okay. Alright, we're going to leave the Pistoliers running off that way. Yeah, they did not do too much damage to us there.
Cut their chips!
Yeah, it's routed. Alright, well, we can go for the Pistoliers here with our Hounds, maybe. I really don't mind if that Hounds unit gets wiped out. Okay, you can wreck this Spearman.
Yes, sir!
You can come in this way,
Take the
take off them
ground!
afterwards.
No doubt!
Get this going with Aranessa. Yeah, Spearmen are going to do a bit of damage to our large guys here, but not too bad. Let's try and actually take out their general. There's another thing guns are really good for, is killing single entities.
Free company!
Yeah, there's Spearmen can hold. And I've just charged the Pistoliers into melee for reasons. How are we doing over here? Oh man, took them out without a casualty. That was not what I expected. It'd be funny if in this campaign it was like with the Chaos guys, where I complain about the spawn of Nurgle not being a good unit, and then they end up doing really well for us. I doubt that would be the case, but who knows.
Free company militia!
We're very close to killing them. I think we just mainly need to make sure we kill their lord. Let's pin him down. Alright, so the Hulks actually tank quite a bit of damage here. I mean, that is what they're there for. I keep calling them Hulks. They're not the Hulks, they're Prometheans. Apologies. Yeah, between these and the different variations of the gunnery mobs, I probably will get the names a bit mixed up. Okay, yeah. This guy just getting absolutely wrecked by missile fire there.
Yes!
Just finish him off. So that went fine. Very little damage except on the Prometheans. We'll obviously get a decisive victory. The Lord is dead. So that's a lot of extra money. And the Scurvy Hounds can... No, actually killed most of the stuff. Yeah, did a pretty good job cleaning them up.
Aranessa!
Free company!
Yeah, I don't think there was any need for us to grab extra units of the pistol-armed gunnery mobs on turn 1. It's just sort of a bit of extra upkeep that, you know, for these battles that are not difficult. Alright. I am making sure I kill them as many as I can in the first battle because it's like I think every faction is sort of staged so that the opening fight against the minor faction you begin at war with, they're wiped out after the first fight. You don't get 2 battles out of them, so with that in mind you want to manually kill them just to get more loot. If we could have gotten an auto-resolve decisive victory with low casualties, then that honestly would give us the most loot, because it would count them as all just killed in the battle, but yeah, it was only given close. And there's no way the auto-resolve would have done as well as this. So, a good start. Although Tilia was not going to be... Yeah, Tilia is not the opponent we have to worry about in this campaign. Yeah, so I really want to focus on getting Aranessa a strong army early, rather than, for example, developing settlements and doing that sort of thing, because I don't think we can hold Tilia against Clan Angrand, and we might not even, yeah, like I was saying before, we may not even hold Sartosa. Alright, that's fully healing our units. I don't think we need that. Loyalty, that's irrelevant. It's still a pretty low amount of experience, this, right? 3 turns at plus 50, yeah, I mean, that's... Even to get 1 experience chevron, it's more like 500 experience, so let's just go for money. Ooh, can I put that on Aranessa? Okay, we picked up a treasure map. Where is that? It is way over here. Okay. Yeah, we do have this treasure map right by us. Or this location of treasure, I should say. But it would take... Yeah, it's just awkward to do right at the beginning because it uses the rest of our movement digging for it. And of course we want to use our movement to be taking these settlements. Let me just see with that ancillary. I can stick it on Aranessa. Okay. Campaign movement range plus 5%. Alright. Nice. So that is basically that skill point for free. Okay, and what do we want to do level up wise? Let's just see what's in this garrison. 1 unit of crossbowmen. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem.
Aranessa Saltspite.
So, Aranessa has some good stuff in here. She does boost the Hulks and Prometheans, or she gives them upkeep discount and missile resistance, which are both decent. She also adds further boosts to the Sartosan units. So, yeah, leadership plus 8 for Sartosans, and then these ones, melee attack for them. Yeah, charge bonus, recruit rank. She boosts them by a lot, but the trouble is, these 2 units, like I was saying, are still just low tier, you know, low armor melee infantry. The man-eaters, the ogres you can get when Sartosa's tier 3, I'm actually interested in how effective those are with all the boosts that she can give them, because I think those boosts apply to them as well.
Praise Manon!
Anyway, we can't do any of this stuff immediately. So, we can make Aranessa herself a better fighter, but I think we are better... I think we're going to start with the red line. So that leader aura... Yeah, that leadership aura effect is important because we have very low base leadership on a lot of our zombie dudes. We already have a boost on Aranessa, but of course we need this to get to the other stuff. Yeah, ammo and missile strength for gunnery mob and deck gunners, that's good, as is this one. Yeah, so let's get points in here first. Don't usually go red line first on my lord, let's see how that works out. The blue line's just not super exciting. I feel like I've gone blue line a bit too much in Warhammer 3. It has been nerfed with that first movement point being only the 5% rather than the 10% it was in Warhammer 2. So we'll see how the red line works out. Okay, close victory, low casualties. Again, we can do better than that. So the question is just, do I want another 2 units of the basically pistol-armed zombies? And I think I don't. No, we should be able to get a decisive victory here relatively easily. And we can pick up those units with Raised Dead next turn and just save ourselves a turn's upkeep. Yeah, so the deck gunners are going to be at the core of the army. Another unit I love to get as soon as possible are mortars, who are one of my favorite units. Just from how early they're available, how cheap they are, the fact that you can recruit them in a single turn, just that combination of factors is really nice. And we're going to also go for more handgunners. I think I'll just try and recruit those through Raised Dead and not actually build recruitment buildings for them. But if we get unlucky on that, we can... They're a tier 2 unit as well, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so plan is here, just systematically walk up a street, annihilating everything in our path with our missile units. We have that 1 unit of crossbowmen we have to deal with, not going to be a huge deal. Let's not use the Hulks this time, or the Prometheans. What do we want to attack through? So if this, yeah, this unit has such bad leadership, admittedly part of it is the difficulty modifier, but if I deploy them on their own, even if the enemy don't have, like, a unit here to stop them capping this point, if they just get shot a few times by a tower and lose, you know, start taking casualties, lose damage, they could easily end up disintegrating. I've had this experience before with units like this. So they're a lot less useful than, like, equivalent low-tier fast units that are not undead. Yeah, I mean, this leadership is just abysmal. Yeah, actually, leadership's just awful across the board. Oh well. Yeah, let's just start here. That's good enough. So we have... We don't want to block our line of sight, so let's just do... I've kind of got a... This is going to be a little awkward, isn't it? The line of sight for the deck gunners. Let's do this.
Free company.
I'm going to leave the dogs over on this side and just not use them, I think. If the enemy wants to deploy units or build a tower in this sort of direction, then that's fine. Oh, these ones as well. Yeah. Alright, let's just start the battle and we'll have to just figure out how best to go about this. And let's set everybody off skirmish mode as well. Oh, perfect. The crossbowmen are right here. In that case, let's go with gunnery white and deck gunners.
Shamble faster!
So have they deployed anything here? No, we haven't got any towers here either. Okay. Oh, they have a tower this way. Where are you? It is over here. Alright, well... we could go take that out. Guns are definitely good at killing towers, but I think we can just sort of redeploy and avoid it. Alright, so that's their general.
Free company!
Yeah, you can start shooting away, that's fine, you've got tons of ammo. Alright, deck gunners are in position here. What are you guys doing? Yeah, just start shooting if you can. Oh, do they have line of sight problems? They do. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I was saying about the train with the guns. It is that bit more awkward than when you have, you know, crossbows or archers or whatever with a bit more arc on the shots. But because they don't have missile units, I really don't think it's a problem for us to just march up here and then blast them. Yeah, we need to just basically get to where Aranessa is. Okay. So you come up here, then you guys come in behind.
To battle!
Also do this with a bit of AoE damage. They've got this tower coming up that we can also shoot. Can we hit these units now? We should be able to. Yep. Let's pin them down. And you get back over here. Let Aranessa do the tanking.
Of course!
Militia!
Orders into attack, yeah, that's what she's there for, that's fine. Could advance over this way too. I mean, we've got enough troops, we might as well try to, I guess.
Understood!
Take this down.
Militia!
Can I actually hit them, or do I have issues with line of sight? Okay, let's get these units in the front then. We'll block our deck gunners, but maybe they can take out the tower instead?
Yes.
Yeah, Aranessa definitely is taking a bit of damage here. That's what having 0 armor does for you. Should be able to take that building out. These guys can fire while moving, which is cool. Alright, that unit's routed. I think everyone else can try and shoot those swordsmen who have their backs to us. Great. Yeah, just have to be slow and systematic with going through here and killing off their units one by one. I've got a lot of units that are a bit impeded, but it's no big deal. I have to be a bit more careful with the minor settlement sieges later on. There's one reason I really like the mortars actually is just the fact that they have the fire arc trajectory to really bypass a lot of the obstacles and stuff. Okay, we took out the tower and we took out that second unit. Great.
Moving! Yes, General!
Let's get you up here and you guys along this way. So they've just got... they're the crossbowmen. Right. Well, if they come around the corner, they're going to get a nasty surprise. And if they don't come around the corner, they're not going to do anything. So... I have another tower here. Okay.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Let's go
Take position!
forward with these ones. And we should be able to shoot the tower from more or less where we are. With the... Gunnery White plus handgunners. Yep.
Sartosa's finest!
Alright, not quite.
Militia!
Alright, there come those crossbowmen. Alright, change of plan.
Finding targets.
Let's get them out of here.
Queen of Time!
Put them down.
Aranessa! Come
Yeah,
back!
these crossbowmen are done.
Got my shooter!
What's happening over here? We're capping that point. Good. Got some spearmen over here. Let's maybe fire one volley and then...
Free company!
Oh my goodness, we just absolutely shredded that poor unit. Oh, that was like 60% of its health gone. Damn. Okay. Good job, fellas.
Militia!
I'm getting a little too high for here. Oh yeah, we broke the crossbowman, that's why. We just have a lot of these units on guard mode there.
What do you
It's worth just using this ability even if you're not going to run out of ammo, because it does just add a little to your balance of power and make the enemy rout that bit sooner. Alright, I'm taking a bit more damage on Aranessa in these first fights than I was hoping to. I think its lack of armor is the problem. Yeah, we didn't exactly do a great job of shooting that unit, did we? How are my other guys doing? Did you get caught? No. We routed that other unit. Okay. Yeah, these are just melee dudes. Let's have them... Oh, there's a trap there. Okay. Let's just not worry about what's happening over here. We're not going to have to kill too many more of them to get the armor losses. Yeah, taking a bit of damage on the gunnery white. That's actually good, because split the damage a bit more for healing. Alright, we do need to kill this tower. Can I kill it with deck gunners? Possibly not.
Yes!
Yeah, they're broken. Okay. Oh, the crossbowman came back. Okay.
Show us the foe! Our weapons are yours!
Boarding action!
Looks like we're not going to stick around though. Alright, and we just won. Okay. Yeah, good enough. Light damage again. Against lightly armored stuff, the pistol infantry here are good, but the trouble with recruiting more of these is just then they're so much less useful going up against the Clan Angrand crisis stacks that are going to be mostly very heavily armored. Because the pistol is actually a very bad armor piercing. It's for balance reasons rather than realism or whatever, but yeah, well I can check afterwards, but the only low tier unit with AP are these ones. Ooh, that's not bad. Potion of toughness. Yeah, exactly the sort of thing we want on Aranessa. Good. Okay, so we have plenty of movement here. We could sack and then occupy for an extra 985 gold. And I think I will do that because I'm not planning to develop the minor settlements in Tilia at all. I'll just let them stay damaged. If we end up with a revolt around here, I think I'm fine with that too. So yeah, let's sack that.
Come on!
Picked up the potion of toughness.
Aranessa
I even have the
Saltspite.
option of searching for the loot here instead of occupying the settlement, but then we wouldn't get replenishment. Let's see, what is this again? A great hoard of treasure. I want to say that's 2,000 or 2,500 gold probably. Yeah, let's just occupy this.
We're here now.
Yeah, we want that healing here. Apart from Aranessa, it looks like we're getting up to 11 out of 12 on these. Yeah, we can get to here next turn. Let's just check on that, because I can always add a point to extra movement if we're not getting there. No, we're good. Okay. There is a road, so... makes sense.
Salt water.
So that's all our fighting. We've got
Fear
a
the
point to spend
pirate
here.
queen.
So do we want to go... Reanimated Marksman or Black Powder Overload? We've got this, which is ammo plus 15% in 1 point for Carronade Mortar and Queen Bess. Yeah, this is a really good... This is a really efficient point, isn't it? Because we also get the Zufbar 42 pounders. So let's go for the Reanimated Marksman.
See, father.
And on the Gunnery White, so getting extra ammo recharge is good. Getting this AoE enhancement to nearby missile, like friendly missile troops, missile damage, armor piercing missile damage, that's also good. I think a lot of this stuff, yeah, this is all sort of him himself getting better at shooting, which is fine. Up until the last point, yeah. So let's work on this first. We've also got the Cackle Fruit, which does a bit of explosive damage, and then 48% speed debuff, which is pretty nice. Yeah, Gunnery White's a solid hero. He does buff the army a bit less than the Master Engineer, which is kind of the similar unit on the Dwarf side. But he has these cool abilities, especially the having extra ammo is so nice once we get artillery and stuff. Okay, and let's make sure you've got the potion of toughness. Yep. Okay, so what are we spending our money on? Let's look at diplomacy first, in case we want to somehow put money onto that. Yeah, this is the awkward thing. We're starting with vision a port on the Pirate Coast, as we do have vision of the ports down here. So a lot of people who are not going to be very friendly to us. Let's see if anyone's actually willing to do diplomacy. Estalia is, of all people. Well, they're going to get wrecked by Morgur plus Icket Claw. I definitely don't want to get in a war with people like Icket Claw or Scrag here. I'd much rather be friends with them and sort of unite against the endgame factions. So I don't think this is worth the tiny amount of gold we get, and no one else would do an agreement with us. Yeah. Alright, how about if we get a little trickier? Are we actually in contact? No, we're not in contact with Scrag. I could declare war. No, we have a non-aggression pact with these guys.
I await.
Yeah, the Bretonnians don't like us. They have a version 40. Dwarves don't like us. Yeah, they're going to be fighting Broken Nose. I wonder if, let's see, if I offer to join war against Broken Nose. No, not for military access. How much will you pay us for that? This isn't bad. No, there's a chance we end up with a Broken Nose army. If Anguin's a little slow, it's a chance we end up with actually having to... The fact that there would be an enemy of the Broken Nose could come up, and it's just not that much money. It's worth looking at, though. Oh, we can join... Oh, we can definitely join that war. Hold on. Yeah, that's a really good war to join. Yes. Look, we're going to be at war with 1 million people anyway when the endgame crisis happens, and Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits will have their hands full, let's say. So yeah, I'll happily take a bit of money and get a tiny bit of diplomacy for a few turns at least with Beligar.
If you say so.
That was good.
Yes?
So what would Clan Scryer give us? No, not military access. How about if I join war against Estalia for a non-aggression pact? Yeah, I'm really not concerned about Estalia. Yeah, I mean, they take their turn. They've got 2 major factions coming for them. They do start with several settlements, but yeah, they're just going to get wrecked. I don't think this is going to backfire on us. And I do want to basically make friends with Icket Claw. Yeah. Oh, a tiny bit of money too. Not bad.
So?
Tomnot start strong, but end up getting beaten up by Scarbrand. Yeah, I don't... They're strong enough at the start that they probably don't even care if I'd offer to go to war with him.
Repulse!
Yeah, we can't do anything with the Bretonnians.
You dare.
Yeah, I don't want another war down here. Okay, that's good enough. So plenty of money. We don't need to spend it right away. We did come and mess up the buildings here, which would cost a ton of money to repair. Yeah, no interest in that, to be honest. We can recruit... So what can we recruit here? Don't want to dip into global. Yeah, we could recruit more of these guys. Let's see, how do these compare with the zombie version? So ammo 18, range 90, missile strength 16, and it's a 12 to 2 on the armor piercing. Yeah, this is what I was saying, the AP ratio is just bad. And they're 113 upkeep. Okay, so if I did this instead, they've got more ammo, because we just put that red line point in. They've got better range. They've got less missile strength. But it's the same DPS, I guess. 12 and 2, yeah. And they're 75 instead of 113. I don't think I want to recruit more of the militia. I won't disband them, but I think I'll just use zombies for this kind of light short range early game missile units. And stuff I actually want to get rid of. Yep, Scurvy Dogs, 125 upkeep. No, that's not good.
Ready to swordfish.
Don't want to pay that upkeep for such a bad unit, at least with the way I'm planning to play. Yeah, we can pick some of this stuff up next, depending on how much they have in Riff Raffer. Looks like... oh no, we don't have vision of it yet. Okay, other things to spend money on. So, we want to get to mortars as fast as possible. Mortars are here. We could build the building right away in Sartosa, but would need a lord to transfer the units up to Aranessa, or would need her to come back, or to sit still for a bunch of turns in global recruitment, and I don't want to do any of those things, I think. So let's beeline for that. We need tier 2, and let's just leave this slot open, because anything else would take a growth point. Yep, so in 2 turns... so next turn this is finished, and then in the turn after that, we'll be in wherever we'll be, and we can grab the mortar building. And then next turn we will pick up some units from Raised Dead. Yeah, it's worth checking where the borders are, because we basically have a handgunner unit waiting in every... looks like that's... yeah, there's a handgunner unit starting in every region. Province, excuse me, on the Raised Dead. But it's a little far to just take sort of a jog over here and then come back just to grab that. Alright, I think we're fine with the army now. In Sartosa we can build some stuff. We don't need this building. Yep, not interested in any of those units. I'd love to make some money. That's not a good use of resources though. 4,000 for some trade stuff. We don't even have people to trade with. This doesn't make gold. It does make stuff cheaper though. It's not terrible. Yeah, let's not put money into military buildings here. I'm kind of assuming the worst, which is that we can't hold Sartosa. If we end up holding Sartosa and have a suboptimal combination of buildings, that really doesn't feel like such a big deal. So we want this set up by the time the dwarves are coming. Just extra defenses. Yeah, don't need it immediately though. So we could get extra money here. Sure. And we could also get control and growth. Yeah, that's a pretty cheap building. And we can even just leave this extra building slot blank. The goal here is again, just to make Aranessa's army as strong as possible, not to sink all our money into like longer term investments for infrastructure. Okay, got this shipwreck here. I could recruit another lord, have him explore the shipwreck, which I think is 1,000 gold guaranteed, although, hold on. Yeah, it's actually a little awkward to get there, I think. Yeah, we do want someone to pick up the treasure that's here though, even if we're not fighting the event battle. But we don't need to do that right now.
Sartosa's most infamous.
We don't have a wizard. That's a big thing. Yeah, it'd be so good to have a wizard, especially if I could level them up a little bit to summon frontline fodder for our guns. Yeah, so we can get a vampire fleet captain at tier 3. Okay, let's try and work towards that. Yeah, we'll go mortars, then straight for this, I think. Yep. Okay, let's not worry about recruiting another lord. We're not going to repair the buildings. Research. Firepower. Yes, please. Obviously, lots of good stuff up here first, but I want to just make our... I want to basically get as much mileage as I can out of handguns and mortars, because that's what we're going to be dealing with in the fight against Angrand. And we have a commandment in Sartosa. Well, that's good when we're actually going to be besieged. Do I want to just power up the Vamp Corruption to 100? Probably don't need to do that. Just more growth, I think. Get to tier 3 faster, sure. And this one, yeah, we can't do anything with this, unfortunately. We need Lords at rank 5 at least for these other positions. Yeah, we can't do that yet. We can't do the rights. I think we're done.
Swordfysh!
Yeah, we're leaving that open. Okay, let's go to the next turn. Alright, so we're going to be in contact with the ogres here now. Icket Claw took out Tabaro. I think Morga stomps on Astalia's other army on turn 1 as well. Yeah, we can see their troops are in Miragliano, so they probably don't have defenders in Riff-Raffa. Oh, now they might.
The true pirate of the great ocean!
Okay, so we encountered Disciples of the Moor, and obviously got the building done. Let's see.
Please, great God, now.
Alright, they don't particularly like us. Do they care if we join War of the Border Princes? No. Yeah, tiny bit of gold for it. Like I was saying before, I would like to, ideally, to be on good diplomatic terms with the non-endgame Crisis factions, at least the major factions in the area, so Skryre and Skrag here. I think I'm going to do this just to get a bit of extra relation with them, even though it's not that much gold. Taking a bit of a risk just adding enemies, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, Stalia kind of got wrecked. Border Princes obviously lost their forces as well. Presumably we can't do anything here. No. Alright, no problem. Okay, so let's go straight for Riff-Raffa. We do want to get Aranessa leveled up as much as possible.
Aranessa Saltspite!
She does get another level up just for, I don't know, passively over the end turn. We can get here. Now, we're not going to be able to sack that unoccupied, but sack value is only 479. That's not great. It's because there's no port here. Yeah, that's what it is. So, we'll just occupy it. We don't need any more movement.
Scales and salt!
Let's go more ammo and missile strength on my gunners. Yep. Did we by chance respawn a gunner? No. That's fine. Hand gunner, I mean.
They shall pay!
Alright. And they stuck their faction leader in here.
No!
So they have 16 units, that's quite a lot.
For Sartosa!
We can pick up an extra 4 from Raised Dead. Probably should be looking to do that. I'm confident I can make this work.
Bring the storm!
Let's lay siege and then decide how much to raise dead. Obviously, Order Resolve is not going to work. Yeah, so he's got a bunch of Pistoliers again. And otherwise, yeah, he's on foot, just basic Empire infantry. Alright, well this is all their forces, so it's okay if we do take a bit of damage here. We're not going to have another enemy to fight right away.
Not likely.
We'll also get a decent amount of gold off this, so let's make sure we're in strong enough shape. I don't think I can bring myself to add a bloated corpse. Maybe against the dwarves, this will actually be a worthwhile investment. Let's go for these for sure. Now, do we need this? Extra just frontline melee chaff? Honestly, I don't think so. Nah. Okay, there's nothing else we can do. Got our stuff equipped here. Yeah. We're outnumbered here, but I'm pretty sure we can deal with this. Yeah, attacking from 2 Attacking down too close together corridors would be good, because that would mean more of our guns could fire at once. Probably should have... Well, yeah, could have done a better job of that in the first battle. So all the objectives are down here, but we're going to win the battle by inflicting army losses, not by taking objectives. So I think we should just deploy wherever the best kind of line of sight is. Yeah, and the game's actually chosen to deploy us over here. I think this is good. Pretty open. Yeah, I think we can get it to work, get things to work deploying down here. We don't outrange their crossbows except with the deck gunners.
Gunnery white.
We also don't have the AoE improvement to nearby firing, you know, missile accuracy or whatever it is, or missile damage. So we can have one. I think I'll split my deck gunners up, have one from this side, one from the other side.
Aranessa!
Yeah, so you start over here. Let's just make sure everybody, let's have everyone on guard mode and off skirmish mode. Yeah, we'll have Aranessa and the Gunnery White here. We can have the Hulks. Nah, let's have the Hulks with Aranessa. Right. You come over here, and we can make up... Yeah, just split these other units. It's too bad these ones have such short range. They do so much damage, but yeah, they actually have armor piercing. No, not really. Okay, there's another unit that's probably going to fall off pretty hard against the dwarves then. Fair enough.
Gunnery white.
Yeah, so we've got Aranessa here, Gunnery White, and then these other units.
Crew.
Yeah, I think splitting my stuff up like this is fine. We can,
Company.
yeah. They do have the pistoliers, but those are only fast units.
From Salt. Gunnery mob.
Don't think we're really going to be needing our
Free company.
melee dudes, but that's alright. Unit of pistoliers right in front of us. Yep,
Yes!
absolutely. Let's just blaze away until whatever here is gone. No problem if we use a bunch of ammo, we can get some of it back. We're getting shot by towers. Where is that tower? It is here. Okay, can I kill that with the deck gunners? No. Yeah, that tower's a bit of a problem. I don't want the deck gunners getting shot. We might have to move in here and try and shoot it with these ones. Okay, let's go ahead and try and do that. If I can't get line of sight. We're definitely in range. Oh no, we can shoot it. Okay. Good. Yeah, it's going down.
Free company militia.
Yeah, I don't actually want to engage over there. And over this way, I think we can just start advancing our other units. Yeah, let the deck gunners do their thing. Nice that there's quite a lot of space here. So the enemy got, it's just pistoliers and one or two units of crossbowmen for range stuff.
Gunnery mob.
I think this is too tempting to just get their hand bombs in. Yeah, the tower's almost down. Too bad we don't have more AoE stuff yet, but yeah, it's fine. We'll just have to grind through this infantry. Alright, tower's dead. Goodbye, spearmen. And if they run out towards us, we can pull back, bring them in range with these gun units here. Yeah, I don't really want to waste enough of their, or use enough of their ammo on such a unit we've already wrecked once, just because the AoE damage is a lot of what's good about them. So let's hit those halberdiers. Yeah, it's such a miserable time for the defenders. Just the mismatch of the army compositions here. Okay, one shot's good enough. Pull back. Alright, so we're going to use most of our ammo on those deck gunners, but I don't think it's a problem. We can get it back if we need to with the gunnery white. And what's happening over here? I guess I had the deck gunners on a specific order to shoot somebody. That's fine. Oh, hold on. No, let's be more careful here. You go over there, you go over there, and you stay back. Yeah, this way we have no problem with line of sight. If they rebuild this tower, we can kill it again. Yeah, this is all just going fine. How much HP does this replenish? 0.8% times 21 seconds. So 16% of the max health? Okay. Okay, we can move in a bit here. Honestly, don't really even need the Prometheans when we're up against units that are slow enough. We can just kite backwards. We also have the Spearfish's net if we do get units getting too close. I don't even think we need to use it here though, to be honest. I think the Spearmen are going to give up by the time they get to Aranessa. No, they're just kind of hanging out. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. But I'll take it. Alright, tower's coming back. Yeah, we can just shoot it again. Okay, you move up. Yeah, I know these kind of early settlement battles are just a little boring, but we do want to win decisively here. So, better to take the time than rush it and end up sort of losing stuff for no reason. Now, we should be able to move up close enough here that we can use our pistol guys on the towers. I found that the pistols are actually very effective against the towers, even though, you know, you think against like an armored building or whatever, they wouldn't be quite as good.
Our weapons are yours!
Find me plunder!
Okay, let's get some damage reduction down in Aranessa. Maybe net you guys. It's fine. We're blocking. We are blocking the line of sight there, aren't we? Kinda. It's fine though. We're wrecking them here. Let's chug that potion of toughness too.
Company militia!
Position. Oh, I've got more pistoliers. Okay. They might be worth pinning down. Nah.
Free company militia!
Alright, Spearman got into melee, but only for a second. I cannot imagine those halberdiers sticking around. Alright, I'm going to stop trying to do anything with these deck gunners. We're just going to end up with them mispositioned. Aranessa has just made a net gain in health here. It's not a big deal at all, and we can start getting these down as well. This big clump of dudes. Okay. We didn't kill a tower. Okay. Can we kill these spearmen? Yeah, it's all good to fight the battles with a front line and guns in these tight streets. We're doing absolutely fine though, even without like bringing up the Prometheans or whatever. We're gonna end up killing our own guys here if we're not careful. Yeah, you just stay back, I think.
Watch me see, father!
Alright. So Aranessa's got plenty of HP. Oh, we're getting shot by crossbowmen. Yikes. Yeah, let's do too much about that right now. Let's have you come around and try and shoot them. Yeah, they're not shooting a unit that's too valuable. We've kind of gotten our two sides of troops together here, which is good. Yeah, okay. Take up that tower, please. These guys come in. This one's almost out of ammo. Let's good first candidate for extra ammo from the gunnery white. Right, let's just pin down this pistoliers so we can shoot them.
Free company militia!
Or stab them with spears, whichever works.
Oh no, wait!
Yeah, then we need to really go after this crossbows though, because they're starting to wreck us a little bit.
Militia!
Pistoliers are broken. Alright, good.
No! No!
As I was saying, we're not going to have... Oh man, we haven't got the right angle or whatever on this silly tower, have we? We're not going to have another big fight after this, so even if Aranessa tanks more HP damage here, that's no problem. We just mainly want to...
Attack!
Yeah, we don't want to let those crossbows just blaze away at us is the problem. Okay, let's get the hulks up. We really need to shoot this stupid tower.
Free company!
Come on.
We obey!
It's just a case of getting the right angle.
Prepare for combat!
Honestly, the tower doesn't even do that much damage. Yeah, we're taking damage on the... This is not what I wanted. We're taking damage on our deck gunners from their crossbows. Yeah, pull them back. So here we had the issue that the crossbows were just able to shoot us. Basically,
Formation!
while the other units were in front is the problem. Oh man, I really don't want that unit getting wiped out. Crap. Yeah, we really have to watch that leadership. Yeah, they are disintegrating, aren't they? No, come back. You're among friends. It's gonna be okay. Yikes! All right, look, just drop the thing on them. Now the crossbowmen are kind of coming into melee though. That's good. Yeah, this unit's in big trouble though. We really need to get that leadership up before this disintegrates. Trying to get Aranessa over here so she can help with that. I think they're stabilized. Oh, yikes, that was not good though. Let's give them extra ammo, make them happier. Okay, we got rid of the tower at least. Okay, more pistoliers here. No, we lost that unit completely. Oh, that's a big blow. Things were going so well too. I didn't even take many volleys of... did not take many volleys from the crossbows, but yeah, they're just so vulnerable. The deck gunners. That really sucks. That really sucks. Apart from that, this battle was going great, but that's enough of a hit that... I mean, yeah. Did I not give ammo to these? No, I guess I didn't. Oh, right, I gave ammo to the ones that were falling apart. In the hope that they would stick around.
Standing by!
Alright, they're routed. Aranessa's in a bit of trouble here. She's fighting their lord, yeah. We killed a lot of them.
Free company militia! Gunnery mob!
Alright, well we have to just deal with the situation as it's happened. We still have one deck gunner unit. We can't get more eventually.
Free company
Pistoliers came into melee against us. That's actually probably not great for us.
Understood!
Yeah, they're routed.
Free company militia!
Can we give them more ammo? Yeah, okay.
Ready for war!
Just kill those units. Gonna shoot him. Yeah, definitely was a bit of a tough battle this. For just the quantity of enemy soldiers made life difficult. I think that Lord's doing a bit too much damage to us here. We actually have to focus him. Alright, this looks okay though. Yeah, we've got pistoliers. Yeah, we can just push up this way. They're rebuilding that tower, but that's okay. Let's keep this... We do need to keep this other deck gunner unit alive though. Yeah, he's going down. Alright, they got the army losses. Okay. Yeah, close victory. The close victory part is fine. The damage we took on this other stuff is fine, but losing this unit completely is not fine. It's funny because I lost a unit of Chaos Warriors on like the first hardish battle of the Archaon campaign too. Yeah, lesson learned. Really needed to keep them out of the way. Yeah, I was trying to get them... Yeah. They weren't wiped out by the missile fire. They took a lot of the last damage from the leadership crapping out and just disintegrating, but I couldn't get them within the leadership aura of my characters fast enough. Anyway, like I said, we move on. Antilia do not have any troops left now, which means we can rush at Maragliano pretty soon here. Did they? Hold on. That's not a grayed out unit card.
We're here now.
They didn't survive, did they, somehow?
Aranessa Saltspite.
Oh, they did! Okay, well, sometimes lucky, I guess. So that, I think, is off... Yeah, I'm not sure quite how this works. The Dead Rise again, 6% chance for destroyed units to be restored after battle. I think that's what happened there, because they did all disintegrate in the battle. Okay, well man, we got lucky there. Riddles of Ranald. Yeah, we're not getting over here anytime soon. And we've got the Curse of Eternal Service unlocked. Let's not worry about that right this second. So, do you have any more troops? None at all. Okay, so can we get to Maragliano next turn and just... 11 unit garrison with 4 units of crossbows though. Oof, that's a problem.
Crying for blood.
Yeah, that's a real problem. But can I get there? Yes. There's a lot of movement lost here. I'm trying to get a comparison of the red arrow. It looks like we can, but it might just be one of those where it's sort of like just 1% too far sort of thing. Okay, do I want to make that attack? Yeah. They'll have a lord too. Yeah.
We're shipshape.
If I'm not making that attack, what am I waiting for or planning to do? Is the other question. So how strong could I be for an attack next turn? Obviously the healing here, which, I mean, this unit's still basically out of the battle. We're a bit down on some of this other stuff as well. Aranessa's... Yeah, Aranessa would be a good unit to go up the walls, especially if there's only crossbowmen at the top. The trouble, yeah, the crossbowmen on the walls are a real problem for these guys. Oh, we kind of want mortars before we take this. Maybe we should just hold off. But we're a ways away from getting mortars. It's tricky. Alright, well still, I mean, we're still in a good position here. They're not going to rebuild anytime soon. I'm certainly not afraid of them at all in any kind of field battle. Well, let's see about spending some money. Construction costs down. That probably is worth doing. We've got 3 big upgrades between that plus the defenses building. Yeah, okay, let's go for that. We might also be able to get a trade agreement. So this gives us effectively plus 50 income, modified by whatever scaling we have. Which is none. So that's plus 50 income for 1500, which pays for itself in 30 turns? It's not very tempting, is it? We don't need... Yeah, I don't think we need more growth or control. Let's just leave the rest of this. Yeah. So Aranessa got this to tier 2. We want to save up for that second growth point though, so we're not building anything here either. Alright, we're just going to have a bunch of gold over this end turn. That's not a problem. Definitely get that in. And then... Because we don't have any of these units just yet, maybe we should grab something else instead. This needs rank 12, rank 9. What is this ability? Yeah, kind of an AoE offensive melee buff. Yeah, that doesn't affect missile units. That's not so useful. We're going to be recruiting mortars in a couple of turns. I'm fine going for a point there, I think. And you get rank 3. It hasn't come up yet, but I do think more powder would be good. This is kind of nice too, though. We can use this as many times as we want. It's plus 10%, but it's not just a single unit. Plus 10% basically missile damage. Sure. Okay.
Pirate's life!
In Riff Rafa, is anything worth building? Yeah, that pays for itself in 5 turns. I mean... That probably is worth it. We obviously don't have the crisis happening on turn 7. So we should be able to hold this. We could also go for control and growth, but that feels like less of a good investment. Alright, let's go for the slave pits. I'm not going to bother repairing this again, just let it repair itself. Public order is not even that bad here somehow. Oh, it's because... Yeah, I guess that little bit of vamp corruption helps. We're not really increasing that though, are we? Plus 0. Yeah, that would be good to do. Getting vamp corruption up here would definitely be good before the dwarves are coming. It would slightly hinder their armies. Alright, we're not doing anything in Sartosa. Damage building we don't care about. I could recruit another lord.
Plunder!
Could also have Aranessa come back and do this treasure next turn. I don't think that gives her any experience or anything, but I'm not attacking Miragliano. Once we get mortars, I don't care how much of a stack he's built up in here, if he just sits in here. It's all just going to be low tier units that the mortars just shred. So, okay, yeah, let's play it more slowly. Let's have Aranessa come back here, dig for treasure next turn. We should still be able to build the mortar building. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And we unlocked this right. Loyalty will not decline. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need control or loyalty. Sure, let's move along to the next turn. Alright, well, given that we didn't actually lose the deck gunner unit, those first 2 turns have gone pretty well for us. I think the first thing that could start going wrong is other factions just declaring war on us, not from the crisis, but just off of seeing us as a bit weak or whatever. Like the ogres. Yeah, the ogres are maybe the ones I'm most concerned about.
Does not deserve to talk to us.
Oh, we already joined war with the border princes to get money off them, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, nothing we can do yet. Alright, well, I don't think much is going to happen this turn, but I noticed the video got a bit past the hour, so I will stop here.
Aranessa Saltspite!
Decent start. We'll build some mortars, then come smash Miragliano, and then it'll be crisis time, pretty much. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next part.